Good morning, everyone. Now let's start with our another chapter number 5, Theory of Demand, lecture number 1. So this chapter is going to be very interesting chapter because you can easily relate the concepts to your day-to-day life. Okay, let's begin. Now see, what is demand? Okay, usually, the term desire and demand are used interchangeably. But in economics, demand has a different meaning. Suppose you desire to buy an iPhone, okay? But you don't have enough money to buy that. Then your desire will remain just a wishful thinking. It will not be called as demand. And suppose you have the money, ठीक है, you have the money to buy iPhone, but you are not willing to spend it on iPhone, then also it's not a demand. So desires become demand when you are ready to spend money to buy your iPhone, to buy anything you love to buy. So see here, a boy has a wish to buy a new cycle but does not have enough cash. It is a desire, not the demand. Fine. Now he has arranged cash from his father. Now he now it converted into want, but still it's not the demand. Now he has to go to the cycle shop and ready to pay his cash to the shopkeeper. Then it is converted into demand. That means here you were just having the desire to buy a cycle. When you got sufficient money, your desire was converted into want. And when you were willing to spend those money on the good, on the bicycle, your desire, your want was converted into demand. So demand for a commodity is the desire to buy a commodity backed with sufficient purchasing power. Purchasing power means you should have money to spend. Fine, ऐसे तो हम 50 चीजें सोचते कि ये भी होनी चाहिए हमारे पास, ये भी होनी चाहिए, हमें ये भी चाहिए, बट मनी भी तो होना चाहिए. विदाउट मनी यू कांट बाय एनीथिंग. So your desire, when is backed with the sufficient purchasing power, that is money, and you are willing to spend, then your demand will be created. Clear? Now this was the conceptual definition of demand. Now suppose if it is asked define demand in your examination, so how will you arrange these all meanings or these all sentences in one frame? See, demand of a commodity refers to the quantity of a commodity which a consumer is willing to buy at a given price and time. See, at given prices, that means your demand will always correspond to the different prices. You can get 1 marker question in your exam, that is it always necessary that demand will be related to price or demand will always be corresponding to price? Yes. Although price and demand have negative relationship, still demand will respond only when there is price. ठीक है? So demand refers to different possible quantities of a commodity that the consumer is ready to buy at different possible prices of that commodity. But you need to keep it in mind, whenever the price increases, we demand less of that commodity. And when price decreases, we demand more of that commodity. Fine. Price and demand have negative relationship. Now suppose price of a chocolate is 10 rupees. Fine. You can buy one chocolate with when the price is 10. Okay. Now price increased to rupees 20. But your income is constant. आपकी पॉकेट मनी कांस्टेंट है. ठीक है, देखो आपको घर से पॉकेट मनी मिली 15 रुपए. ठीक है, ये आपकी पॉकेट मनी है 15 रुपए. अब आपको मन किया चॉकलेट लेने का, यू वांट टू बाय अ चॉकलेट, बट द चॉकलेट कॉस्ट ₹10. You bought one chocolate. Another day you went to the shop to buy one more chocolate, but the price that the shopkeeper told, that is ₹20. Shopkeeper told you that महंगाई बढ़ गई है, अब प्राइस भी बढ़ गया, 10 से 20 रुपए हो गया, बट आपके पास तो जेब में सिर्फ 15 रुपए. अब आप ये नहीं कहेंगे कि हम उससे उधार कराएंगे एंड ऑल दैट. नो, you are studying economics. First rule of economics is you have to act like a rational consumer. We are not talking about any credit, any loan in this chapter or in our economics. Loan की बात अभी नहीं करेंगे हम. ठीक है, आप you have to behave like a rational consumer. You have to take the feasible and practical decisions. So when price has increased to ₹20, you can't buy any chocolate. Fine. But another day when you went, you found that price is ₹5 of the same chocolate. You are so happy. Now you can buy 2 chocolates. When price increased, your consumption decreased. When price decreased, your consumption increased. So price and demand have negative relationship. Okay? Now there is another word known as quantity demanded. देखो, demand, the price of the commodity is given, quantities you will select. So demand is the combination of prices and quantity demanded. Now what is quantity demanded? Quantity demanded means a particular point on the demand curve. या फिर आप कह सकते हो it refers to the specific quantity to be purchased against a specific price of the commodity. Now what is this word ceteris paribus? Ceteris paribus. This means that keeping all other things constant, keeping income constant, keeping price of other goods constant, keeping the taste and preference constant. Okay, this is what ceteris paribus, that means keeping all other things constant. This is your demand curve. देखो, यहाँ पे सपोज मैंने प्राइस दिया और यहाँ पे मैंने शो की क्वांटिटीज. ओके, प्राइस इज 1, you are demanding 10 units. Price is 2, you are demanding 9 units. Price is 3, you are demanding 7. Price is 4, you are demanding 3 units. Okay, so this complete is known as demand. This complete is known as demand. But when we talk about a specific commodity corresponding to a specific price, this is known as quantity demanded. This is known as quantity demanded. When we are talking about a specific quantity corresponding to a specific price, जब आप एक सिंगल कमोडिटी और सिंगल प्राइस की बात करते हो, दैट इज नोन एज क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड. बट ये पूरा आपका हर केस में कितनी कितनी क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड है, दैट विल फॉर्म योर डिमांड. फाइन. In the next class, we'll discuss in detail what is individual demand, what is market demand, how the diagram looks like, and the table. So your homework is you will read the chapter Theory of Demand. Thank you.